Hi, welcome to Friday Framework. I know that a lot of our clients get their new patients via referral. This is a natural process. You treat patients, they really get great benefit from you, and they naturally tell their friends, and you get a stream of referrals. I also know that you would probably get more referrals if you were just a little bit more proactive about actually asking for those referrals. So today's Friday Framework is a 5-step process that will help you hopefully get more of your perfect referrals coming through the door. So the 5 steps are having a plan in place, asking for the referrals, making it easy for your patients, making it easy for you, and giving thanks. The first step in having a plan is to actually articulate who your perfect patient is. Who do you really love working with? Who would you like to have more, what type of patients would you like to have more of in your practice? Maybe you like working with golfers, or you like working with a certain age group, maybe certain conditions. So really just think about who are those perfect patients that you would really love to have more of in your practice. The next is to set a target. How many would you like to have? So maybe if you see golfers as an example, maybe you've decided you want to see 1 extra golfer every single week as a new patient. So give yourself that target of 4 or 5 a month. It's then important to document the steps that you will take to reach them. And I would recommend that you come back to this step once you've listened to all the steps in the 5-step process. Once you've documented your steps and you're implementing your plan, you obviously want to measure the impact of any of the actions that you take. And you then also want to review progress and refine your plan. The next step is asking for those referrals. So be proactive. Don't just sit back and wait and think that, that you just hope that you get more referrals. Hope is a terrible strategy. You want to be gracious about it. It's not about begging for more referrals. It's just about you asking your patients so that you can help more people in the community. You have to start looking for openings. So when your patient says they feel so much better, or they haven't felt like this in years, those are the type of things that you can actually listen to and respond to. And so instead of saying, oh, I'm really glad that you're feeling better, you could actually say, oh, I'm really glad that you're feeling better. If you know of anyone else that could benefit like you do, send them our way. Just want to make sure that you know what to ask for. So be clear how you can respond to the different openings that you hear. And also get staff to ask. It's not just about you having to do all the work. Your reception team are in a fantastic position to ask for those referrals and create that referral culture. I'm sure they often have people coming out the treatment room saying, oh, wow, I feel so much better. The third step is making it easy for them. So first, articulate who your perfect patient is. So we love to work with golfers, or we love to work with people with shoulder injuries. Explain how someone can get in touch. Maybe you prefer patients to book online, or maybe you would like them to call the clinic. Make an offer to help. So maybe your patient says something about, oh, my husband's really been struggling with his neck lately. Maybe you might offer to say, would you like me to have, would you like me to set up a phone call so that I can maybe just understand his issue and see if we can indeed help? You might also just send some resources. You might have some information about neck pain and something that you could send on so that they can understand that you are the place to come to. Always have extra business cards. So never go out without your business cards. You never know who you're going to bump into. And your business cards are far more valuable in someone else's pocket than in your office desk. And then maybe you also could be thinking about just making it easy for your patient in terms of helping them understand, who do they know maybe at the golf club that could benefit like they've benefited, or who do they know in their community that could benefit. So maybe sometimes you can be very specific. So you might actually be specific about that you want to know if they could introduce you to an HR manager at their business so that you could help more people in their office space. So, try and give them a bit of guidance as to who you'd like to be introduced to. The next step is making it easy for yourself. So the first thing you need to do with this is clear your head. If you think you're going to come across as desperate, that's how you're going to come across. But if you can get it into your head that the only reason you're asking for referrals is because you want to help more people, that's how it's going to come across. And people naturally like to help people. So don't feel that you shouldn't be asking for those referrals, because actually people want to help other people. So you're giving them an opportunity to do that. The next thing is asking your patients to articulate the benefits they receive. So, sometimes we might think that patients get one benefit, well, they get out of pain, but actually when you ask your patients to articulate it, they start telling you all the things that they've been able to do because they're out of pain. So try and get some more information on that so that you can then build on that, so that when you're asking for referrals and you're explaining the best referrals that you would like sent to you, you're able to articulate the benefits of why that patient would be coming to you. Rehearse phrases. So I'm not saying have a script, but just come up with some phrases that you feel comfortable with. So think about all the openings that happen. So people say, oh, I feel so much better, or I haven't felt like this in years, or I'm back to playing golf. Think of how you could respond asking for that referral and actually practice it. So practice it, ask yourself in the mirror, ask your dog, until you really just feel so comfortable with the phrases that you've come up with. And the last step in our 5-step process is giving thanks. So always acknowledge referrals. So when people refer patients to you, always say thank you to them. Reward good behavior. So most likely, when good behavior is rewarded, it's going to be repeated. So what really says thank you? I don't think you need to be giving, discounts, or you don't have to financially reward your patients necessarily for passing on referrals to you. A simple thank you card posted to express your gratitude goes a very long way. Also be seen to say thank you. So maybe you want to have a sign up in your clinic. Maybe you want to say general thank you in your newsletters. And thank the staff that create the culture too, so just like going back to the rewarding good behavior, if you're thanking them, you're really encouraging them to keep on asking for those referrals. And then thank yourself for implementing the 5-step plan and increasing the number of referrals. I hope that this 5-step plan has given you some food for thought, and that it will help you get more referrals of your perfect patients. Thank you and take care. Bye.